Oh my goodness me, ladies and gentlemen, this is it, the start of the Six Nations, here we go! Yeah!
We're excited.
We're excited.
We're as excited as you are, mate.
I am absolutely buzzing, I really am, because here we go again, we are ready for another Six Nations, the NatWest Six Nations, and we're joined by two absolute superstars. Give it up for Ben Youngs and Dan Cole, everyone! Yes!
Thanks,
Now,
mate.
as always, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for tuning in. The noise comes from Gibraltar's former strongest man. You know Paul Bunker, he's back there whooping and hollering, and he's excited, as we are, because we're going into another tournament. The fans are excited, we have a lot of confidence, but it's one game at a time. So let's talk about Italy first up. They're a big, strong, powerful team. It's the first game of the Six Nations, new Six Nations. Surely it's a good thing facing a team as strong as Italy, first up.
Yeah, definitely. I think they certainly challenged us last year with their tactics, and I'm sure Connor and Catty will have something in mind to just try and disrupt our rhythm, I'm sure. So look, we're looking forward to it. We had a great week last week in Portugal prepping for it. We all turned up today and we're all eager and hungry, ready to start our campaign again.
You look like you've got quite a glint in your eye about
Do I?
it. Yeah, you do.
That's good.
You look excited. You look energised.
The prospect of some sun, playing in some nice warm weather in Rome is pretty exciting.
Yeah, Dan, let's talk about that trip.
50-50 for you, mate.
It'd be like a lobster after 5 minutes. Dan, let's talk about that trip to Portugal. Different to other trips away, I've heard.
Yeah, it was a bit more tailored into the first part of the week, I think, because there was people coming at different times. We spent the first couple of days just doing a bit of fitness work, a bit of S&C, and the rugby sort of kicked off towards the sort of back end of the week, Thursday, Friday. So, it was intense. I think it really allowed us to sort of stay fresh for the Thursday, Friday, or the Friday, the real big session that we did, and we trained really hard, but it was a good week. Normally we're sort of not flogged, but we worked hard from Monday, Tuesday onwards, but no, we were tailored for the end of the week, and that was good.
And a lot of new faces in camp. That's a good thing. Must bring energy to the team.
Yeah, definitely. I think when you get some new guys in there, take Harry Mander, for instance, young 21-year-old full of energy and enthusiasm. It's great to see. So those guys rip in and it lifts the whole intensity of the session. Are
there any of those new faces, any of those new boys who step in and go, I'll show you veterans what it's all about? Is there anyone with an extra little kick in the side, an extra bit of spice?
Hasn't happened yet. We've had one contact session, haven't we? So no, not yet. I'm sure someone will.
On social media, the wrestling stuff looked good that the pack was doing. Is that something you do on a regular basis?
It looked good, it felt good, it's a bit we're bringing into the game, I think, just because of it allows you body control, which obviously important in the tackle, and also it's a good way of sort of wearing you out and go to fitness and doing skills under fatigue. And when you're wrestling big 120 kilo guys, it's quite fatiguing.
What
you probably know.
Oh, I do it all the time. Yeah. You know what I mean? That's my thing. I don't go to the gym. I just wrestle men.
What would you?
Exactly.
Just wrestle
you know what I mean?
In the sandpit.
Yeah. We're playing at an iconic stadium at the weekend in Rome, and I do believe that England or the away team take the Roma changing room and Italy take the Lazio changing room. Is that right? At Stadio Olimpico?
That is very true. Yeah, very nice.
What's it like walking up that iconic tunnel?
Pretty cool, actually.
It's quite a long way.
You go down, don't you? You go down and then you go up, and actually you've got to be quite careful with your footwear because it's quite slippy.
Yeah.
And then you obviously go out the tunnel. It's pretty cool, actually. Walk actually.
And how are the
Gladiator
Italian
music
fans?
Would be good.
Oh, can you imagine?
Yeah.
Maybe we need imagine. Oh,
can we make it happen?
Wait, let's do a thing.
Can we make it happen? Get a bit of Gladiator music as we come out.
Speech on the stereo. Who's responsible for the beats at the moment? Oh no, you don't.
It won't be us. We need the Italian Federation to sort it out.
Yeah.
That would be awesome. Can you imagine?
It's a cool stadium, to be fair, isn't it?
If that's going to fire you up, if that doesn't fire you up, then nothing will.
Yeah. Exactly.
What are the Italian fans like? Are they chippy?
Good. They're good, I reckon. Yeah. They're quite far from the pitch, aren't they? Because there's athletics pitch around. But you've got to love the Italian national anthem. Very passionate anthem, especially over there. So that's always good.
They're noisy, and they add a lot of energy to the game, and it's a vibrant crowd.
It's a great place to play.
Yeah, good. What's the weather going to be like? I haven't looked.
I haven't looked, but it can't be worse than I think we went there in 2012
I've been there twice and it snowed.
And it snowed.
First time I went, it was in like 2010, 2011, something like that, and they're like, it's the first time it snowed in 40 years. They're like, we went again a couple of years ago and it snowed, and they were like, it's the first time it snowed in 40 years.
They're leaf blowers,
pretty sure it snowed 4 years ago, actually.
So, I don't know. No. You imagine the Italian, everything stops. No, mopeds a lot.
Well, we got a bus was up hill, and they had like a digger, didn't they? Like scraping the literally.
No way.
It was about this much snow, but they were literally scraping the thing.
That's a classic.
The best one is when you come in. Do you remember we came in Friday night and the police cars. You get a police escort, and they basically shut down the entire of Rome. And like you're going the wrong way down like the streets, 4-lane streets and stuff. But the policemen are all fully. Well, I don't think they're special motorbike police, aren't they? Fully dressed up.
Like gladiators, let's say they're
gladiators.
gladiators.
Yeah. But they're just bashing cars as they go along. Like literally, they're kicking cars, banging them out of the way, bus coming through. So.
When do you get into Italy? Friday night?
We go Friday, and then we'll do captain's run Saturday.
Right.
Obviously play Sunday. I'm a bit gutted actually because obviously Totti's retired, and I want to sit in his seat. But I think I did that
last time we've been there.
Last time he was there, yeah.
He had his name tag up. So.
Has Dzeko moved yet? Is that?
What's
transfer deadline? Is he gone?
No, it's not transfer. I don't think it's finished yet in Italy. Not that I'm big on the old Italian football. But is it a small changing room?
It's not very big.
No, it's not very big. No.
Is there a coffee machine?
No coffee machine. No coffee machine. Sorry. But I tell you what, they're like. When you see those benches, when people are on the sub bench and the nice leather sort of car seats, it's all like that with obviously Roma plastered all over it.
You try to get your. You're all right.
I'm all right. I'm saying, you get
some of the front five struggle to.
The old chair comes up with
the backside in there.
Perched on the getting probably sat in the seat. It's more on it. So,
wedging him out with a crowbar. Right, ready for the second half.
Good luck at the weekend against
Thank
Italy.
you.
We've got some quick fire questions that have been sent in via our Facebook book. So thank you very much for sending them in. We'll start off with, thank you, Eric Windross wants to know which Marvel or DC comic hero / villain are you, Dan Cole?
Ooh. I'd like
Penguin.
The Penguin?
I'd like to be a villain. Is it a villain or is it a hero? I'd like to be like Colossus, whoever it is, the big guy who turns into metal.
All right. Ben?
I want to be Iron Man.
Iron Man. All right, Dan, who's the best prop you've played against? This is also from Eric as well.
Best prop played against Thomas Domingo in France.
Right. What was so good about him?
He's about this big and weighs about 115 kilos, and he can scrummage.
And did he ever say ooh la la?
Of course he did, yeah.
Absolutely. Steve Ashton wants to know who wears the most. This is my favourite question that we've been sent in. We've been doing Facebook Live for 2-3 years now, Paul, is that right?
2 or 3 years, yeah.
All right, and this is my favourite question.
It's got to be good.
I think it's good. Steve Ashton wants to know who wears the most perfumed products? And we're not talking Lynx Africa. We're talking proper kind of who's
Smelling good.
Yeah.
Ant Watson.
I knew you'd say that. Either Anthony or JJ I would have gone for. Those two like their swag, don't they?
Yeah.
All right. Caroline Simmons wants to know who's the funniest in camp. Obviously, it's Dan.
Yeah.
What's the worst meal you've ever had in camp? Do you ever get bad food?
Yeah, we did a theme night once, didn't we?
Oh, yeah. We had Irish stew.
Yeah. And it was just like...
We binned it off, didn't we?
Irish stew is an excuse for the chef's leftovers.
So basically...
just chuck it all in.
The food is great, but like one week we had a...
It was theme. We have a theme every week. Who would play and they do a dish they do.
But yeah, it was literally Irish stew and it was like
it was a revolt.
Like that.
It turned into a revolt. We ended up having cake, I think, and like croissants, didn't we? It really backfired.
Do you ever get nervous? Good question. Well done, Caroline.
Not nervous, more excited.
Right.
I think you do all your prep during the week and you focus so much from Monday all the way to Saturday. When it finally arrives, you're like, yes, let's do it.
Like Dan, you get stuck in straight away as soon as the whistle's blown, it's done. So I guess you've got no time for nerves.
No, it's probably a bit like before the game, just because there's bits of the game that you don't know how they're going to go. But I think as soon as you get into like once the kick-off goes, chasing that. Like,
do you still do that thing where you eye up your opposite number? So, he looks bigger in real life than he does on film. Do you ever do that?
Well, I'm short-sighted, so I'm probably squinting.
All right, okay. Anne Lejeune wants to know, Ben, do they read the team out in alphabetical order, and is it stressful considering your youngs?
No, they don't read it out in alphabetical order.
Position order, do they read it out?
No, sometimes they normally just sort of like chuck bibs at us and you can sort of work it out really. So no, it's not done like that. Eddie pulls you in the side, you have a quick meeting with him and it's either
good news or bad news?
Good news, bad news or terrible news. So you're either
or you look on the England,
15, 23 or not involved.
Find out.
Yeah, or you log on to BBC website and
the England Rugby Facebook page.
England Rugby Facebook page.
Let's stay on brand, Ben.
Excuse me about that.
Keris Priest wants to know, who inspired you to play the game?
My dad and my brother, because they played before me and encouraged me to go.
Dan?
Probably it was my PE teacher at school who inspired me, because they didn't pick me for the football team and put me in the rugby team. So that was
were you always that big? As a kid growing up, you were always a big lad?
I wasn't born this big, no.
his head hasn't.
Yeah, this might have been, yeah. My body's actually caught up to this, but yeah.
Well, you know what I mean.
I was bigger than average.
Right, okay. Fair enough. Kevin Akers wants to know, Kevin, this is not going to happen, okay? Please can you demonstrate a tackle on Vernon? No. Maureen McGrath wants to know, do you have a pre-match ritual?
Yeah.
You sat there in Francesco Totti's old...
Eat as many pancakes as I can. That is my pre-match.
I
go for it.
Really?
Or syrup.
Do you never feel sick once you're playing?
I've banged some before, haven't I, Coley?
But do you never feel sick on the field?
Oh, maybe a little bit, but
all right. Okay. Dan?
No, not really. I think we probably do, but it's more just in regards of making sure you've done everything. Like you got to get strapped, you got to get do a bit of stretching and stuff. So it's like it becomes a routine because it's an order to know what you're doing. Because we have the referee coming in, so you got to plan around him and stuff. So yeah.
What is the England pre-match breakfast?
Breakfast is like your eggs and all that. It's more the pre-match meal. So you have do
you get any carbs? Because
essentially all your loading's done the day before, so you have all your carbs the day before, and then you want to eat light on the game day. However, your last meal before you go is obviously you got spag bowl, blah blah, and then there's always have pancakes at England.
Right. Okay.
And I'll go hard on the pancakes. So what about the spag bowl and all that? The pancakes will see me through.
If you're look how happy he is that they get pancakes.
I just remembered that there's a chance I might get pancakes.
What do you get at club rugby?
Porridge.
Oh man.
And bagels and
that kind of stuff.
May you get selected for a long time. Just for the pancakes.
Please.
Dan,
Dan,
50. It's like the
yo-yo diet.
Spike,
Yeah.
It's me again, here for the pancakes.
Yeah, I'm knackered after 10 minutes. Yeah.
Ian Pittman wants to know, Dan, how or why, mainly why, did you become a prop?
Because I wasn't.
What's that for?
That's the hooter. Last question.
I used to play in the back row, and then I was just too good.
Developed no speed.
Some might say
wasn't dynamic enough.
Yeah, so I got moved to the front row. Best move I've ever made.
All right, Scott Lake, I've got to ask this one because it's really important. What threats do Italy pose?
They pose an unpredictable threat in the fact that, like last year, they pulled something out that we hadn't seen and didn't know how to react. And also, they've got some quality players. And I think you look at the sort of team, a lot of guys from Treviso and stuff, and they're actually done well in Europe.
Surely they're not going to try anything
improved.
like that this time.
Well, the rules changed, but there might be some area of the game.
But like, who'd have thought that they'd have picked that one rule out?
Correct.
But they could do stuff like they could sit off the maul and not hit the maul.
Yeah.
They could completely leave the breakdown. You know, obviously can't go around this year.
Yeah.
But they can just leave it. So I think.
Well, I'm going to ask you this: have you had any meetings where you've prepared for anything that can happen?
I think we've sort of had meetings where we've thought, what could the opposition do to us?
Yeah. Okay. So you've assessed all the options that they
we
might
think
take.
so. We think so. Yeah, we try to.
But obviously,
but it's different once you're in it again.
Because there were some pivotal moments off the back of what happened last time.
It was. Everyone loved the incident when Haas was asking the ref, what was going on.
What's going on?
I think the ref's answer was awesome, though.
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
It was pretty cool. All right. Well, thank you very much, chaps. We're going to move into the gym because we're going to play rugby golf. Now, it's very, very simple. We're going to give you 5 balls to kick at a selection of targets.
Yep.
The person with the high score will sit atop the leaderboard. At the moment, Nathan Hughes and Mike Brown have scored 2,100 points. We've got 5 balls. Gibraltar's former strongest man is going to be Ball Boy.
Yep.
And Verity from from England Rugby, I do apologise.
England Rugby,
is going to be the scorer. So those are the targets. It's where the ball lands first. So if it lands on the green, then hits a target, it still scores. All right? Do you understand?
What?
Yeah. First impact.
So if it lands on the green, and then
no, if it lands on the target,
and
then goes on the green.
Then you just got to land it on.
I got 5 balls. Yeah.
You got 5 balls. Good luck. Nice. 500. Very good. Well done.
We're both doing it, all right.
Oh no, unlucky.
No
Still
noise.
on 500. Yes, we'll give you that. That's a class. 1,500. Oh, a bit long.
Too much on it.
Last one. 1,500.
Oh,
1,500.
How close was that?
Do I
You're
go from
down
there?
there. You're above Jonathan Joseph and Anthony Watson, but you're less than Elliot
Don't worry.
Bailey.
I'm tripping over the wire.
Come on.
Oh, right.
Bunk, what a pass, mate.
Man. Well, he used to play, you know.
Eddie Hall here.
You used to play Lucid for Bath, didn't you?
There you go. We've one missing. All right, come on, Dan.
Hey, hang on. We played a target game here once, didn't we?
Yeah.
We had like a giant inflatable target
Myself and
thing.
Joe Marr actually
You beat
won.
40 and Faz.
Oh.
That's 1,000.
Whoops.
Standard.
He's just shinned his way to
Oh,
a
too
1,000.
strong.
Come on, control
Too
yourself,
strong.
big man.
Too strong.
He's got that Toblerone foot on again.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
I'll make it interesting. What did Glenn get? I've got 1,000. That's all I
go
really
triangle.
need, innit?
1,500.
He's level. This
will be good.
Hang on,
Come on,
Coley.
get a
Just
thousand. If you get 1,000,
think
though,
about what you're about
sit
to do.
atop
This is
the
for
leaderboard.
I need to go into the game
Francesco Totti,
confident.
mate. Whatever his name is. Oh, no, it's
Check
come
up.
off.
Oh! 500. So 2,000. So you beat Ben by 1,000.
Basically saying
You are better than Elliot Daly, Jonathan Joseph, and Anthony Watson.
I'm so pleased I invest so much time into my kicking game.
good job I deliberately missed that one in the middle. So
Yeah.
give it all
well
a shot.
done. Dan, as always,
Thank you.
thank you very much. It's an absolute
What's your
pleasure to
score?
join.
What's Vern's score?
Have
you know what?
Have
It was
Vernon
so-
done it or not?
It was so good. They didn't put
Actually,
it up there
5,000 was
because,
it?
Like, I have a Family Fortunes interactive DVD and I'm not a professional rugby player. I outscored everyone. So we don't like to talk about that.
We don't want to talk about it.
But fellas, good luck at the weekend.
Thank you.
As you
Thank
know,
you.
the Rose Army are 100% behind you. We'll be supporting you on telly, and all those fans that are going there, good luck. Enjoy Italy. Also, we've got a podcast coming out. So go to the England Rugby website, check it out, and you can download it on there as well. Fellas, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Pleasure. Thank you, everyone.
There we go.
Classic us.